This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Hi everyone and welcome back to a brand new apartment renovation. Today I have a book lover's apartment with the sort of new-ish Book Nook kit. I'm saying sort of newish because this came out, like 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point, and I am so sorry I have not, gotten a video out with it earlier than this. If you watched my last video, you will know that, I currently have an injured hand, and a lot of stuff has been going on in my life, which I'll probably rant about those things, in my next video, but I just have not had the time or motivation or anything, or literally, I have not been able to because of my hand and stuff like that to get this out earlier. But I hope you guys like it. I was so excited when they announced this kit because if you didn't know, I am a big reader. I love reading. And this entire kit obviously is about books, but also it's just so cozy, which we all know is my vibe. And I have built a few builds since this kit came out, with this and stuff like that. And I'm not even kidding. I will use this kit in literally every single build from now on, unless it's a pack restricted one. But otherwise, I will use this constantly because this kit is just, it's amazing. Full disclosure though, that I did get a code from the EA Creator Network. They did not pay me at all to say anything good about it. They didn't say oh, you have to say a good thing or whatever. If you watched my videos before that, or literally any other video from other creators that have gotten codes from the EA Creator Network, we just get them to make content so you guys can see what's in the kits or packs or whatever, but we don't actually get paid except for the fact that we get the packs for free. So yeah, just full disclosure on that, and thank you so much to the Creator Network because it's amazing that I am able to do this. But yeah, no, in all honesty, I love this kit. It might be one of my favorite kits. I think it might actually be my favorite kit. Granted, I do love Greenhouse Haven and I do love the Blooming Rooms kit. And Basement Treasure kit is also really good. I don't know, man. I do really, really freaking love this kit. And I wanted to do an apartment with it to kind of just show off. So you will see that I tried to use almost all items that came with this pack. I think there's one item that I didn't use, I'm pretty sure, but everything else I tried to at least, and yeah, this apartment just ends up being really, really cozy and cute, and this is an apartment I would love to live in. I've talked about it before, but this is definitely my vibe, and yeah, it's so cute, and so obviously it's for someone who reads a lot of books and is book lover, but I was sort of thinking that maybe they have a Bookstagram or a BookTube channel, which again, I talked about in my last videos, but I do watch a lot of BookTube and stuff like that, and I don't know, I feel like this is an apartment that an influencer that has to do with books would have, if that makes sense. Also, again, sorry if you hear any noises. I have my balcony door open because it is summer, and I will die if I don't have it open, so if you hear any weird noises in the background, that would be it. And also, my cousin is talking in the next room, which I have not apologized for in so long, but, yeah, so, if you hear anything, it would be my cousin. But yeah, I don't know, I end up loving this apartment. I think it's just, again, it's straight up my alley. It has to do with books. It's something I'm sort of familiar with. I don't know, I kind of went to town with it. I put books everywhere. I just wanted to make it really, really cozy, but at the same time bright, because I know that a lot of when you think maybe of books, you think maybe more old-timey, so maybe more darker colors and wood tones and stuff like that, but I wanted this to be kind of light and bright and stuff like that, and I absolutely love it. It's, again, probably one of my favorite apartments that I've ever done. However, I say that, and I have not done an apartment in so long. I've been working on my save file, and for my save file, I don't have that many apartments left to do, and the ones I have are gigantic, so I'm kind of, shying away from them. And this will not go into my save file, I think. It depends. I say that now, but then sometimes I just, go through. I'm so sorry if you heard that. I don't know what that was. But sometimes I go through my entire save file and I'm you know what? I've made a build that I like better now, so I kind of replace it. So I'm not sure. Maybe this will be in my save file. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I love this pack so much. I love this apartment so much. I love, depending how well the voiceover syncs up, but you will see that I put these fairy lights that came from the Little Campers kit at the bookshelves that kind of are at the at the TV. I also put them on a shelf that is kind of like behind the sofas. You'll see it later on. And I saw someone on Twitter do this, and I don't remember who. I'm so sorry. Like, I so wish I would have saved this post, but I have no idea who it was. But whoever I saw do that on Twitter or Instagram, I think it was Twitter, amazing idea. So I was just like, I want to do that too. But again, not my idea, but I don't remember who it was, and I'm so sorry, but it looks so good. And I feel like, again, a lot of booktubers and bookstagrammers and stuff like that have that, and I have that on my bookshelves. Like, I have some fairy lights on them, because again, I am obsessed with fairy lights in game and also IRL. Like, there's a reason I use fairy lights in literally every corner of my builds. It's not because like they're pretty, well, they are, but it's not just because they're pretty. It's because like I love fairy lights IRL too. Like, my room is filled with them. They're so cozy. Also, I'm so sorry about my voice. I don't know what's up with it. I think it's like allergy season, plus the fact that I didn't wake up like too long ago. And I've been talking a lot the past few days, so maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't really know what's up with my voice right now, but I am so sorry. But yeah, no, I don't know. I love the vibe of this apartment. I love the fairy lights. I had such a fun time with it, and also it's built on Penny Passas's apartment. I don't remember like the exact address, but it's built there. And if you want to download this will be up on the gallery, as well as the tray files will be linked down below. Once again, if I forget to upload the tray files, just comment and I will do it right away, or as soon as I see the comment, because I keep forgetting to do that. So I'm so sorry. I will try to remember. But if I don't, just like comment down below and I will do it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've done this layout for this apartment before. I might have. I don't honestly remember. I build in this apartment a lot because I think it honestly might be like my favorite apartment, or one of them, because it's a good size. Like, it's not too big, it's not too small. It's like it has the low wall height, the what's it called? It's just called the low wall height, the smallest wall height, the shortest wall height. I think that might be how it says. Also, I'm so sorry. There are birds outside chirping so loudly. I am so sorry. But yeah, no. So like, this apartment is like so great. So I use it a lot. I think you've seen like so many apartments from this, but like it's again, it's just a good apartment. I really do wish we get another world with apartments. Like, we have apartments in Evergreen Harbor as well, and I do really like the size of those apartments too, so I do kind of want to build there again soon. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm working on my save file, so like almost every single build that I'm working on has to do with my save file. Not almost, literally every single build I'm working on has to do with my save file, because I do want to get that done at some point. And so yeah, I'm just working on a lot of builds, and I have one apartment left in Evergreen Harbor, and that's going to be a starter apartment. So, and then I have, again, like the large apartments, the like 2-story or 3-story, or like just a 1-story but like huge apartments in Myshuno. So I'm kind of shying away from them. I need to get on it, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know what else was there to say about this apartment. I don't know. I just love it. Like, again, I would love to live here. I think this layout actually works pretty well. Like, I didn't think it was going to, but it does work pretty well. I did, however, as you will see, I did manipulate the windows a little bit, which I was able to do with the tool mod. So if you do download this from the gallery, the windows won't be, because I remove a window in the bedroom and then I remove a window in the living room. You're gonna have to do that yourself, or just have it as it is originally. It doesn't really matter. It was just for me, like, I needed to fit a wardrobe into the bedroom, and I didn't want to put a wardrobe like up against the window, so I removed that window. And then in the living room, I just thought it was kind of weird if there was like a bookshelf basically like right into the window, but it doesn't really matter that much. But if you want to know how to do that, or if you want to do that, you can. I think I kept it in how I did it. Basically, you just have the tool mod and you gravity pull, and like the one in the living room, I kind of just like gravity pulled, so I just like pulled it a little bit. And then in the bedroom, I think I honestly just like lowered it, like, I don't know, like a lot, so it's just gone. Sometimes I minimize it, but sometimes I lower it, and I think lowering it might be the better option. I don't know. But yeah, so it's pretty easy to do. I do love that we're able to do that. I did it the first time in one of my other like favorite apartments that I've ever done, which is like a Bohemian apartment that I built over a year ago, I think. I love that apartment so much, and I think that might have been the first time that I did that in an apartment. And honestly, it's so helpful because like we can't obviously manipulate where the windows are, which like makes sense because IRL you can't do that either, of course. But I sometimes wish that we could. Like I sometimes wish that we could edit, the hallways and the windows and stuff like that, because I want to have it a little bit more customizable. But I don't know. Actually, okay, right. If you know this, because for my save file, if I change that, is it going to be like that when you get the save file? Like is those like oh my god, are those changes gonna stay, or are those gonna like disappear too? Because I don't know about that. So let me know if you know, like, do I, like, if I remove a window and then upload that in, like, with my save file, is that window still going to be removed when you download that save file, or how is that? If you know, let me know. I'm so sorry if that cut weirdly. I talk a lot with my hands, as we know, and I just hit my mic with my nails, so and it made like a sharp sound, I think. I have Audacity pulled up like right next to me, which is where I record, if you didn't know, and I could see the spike and I was like, oh no. So yeah, sorry about that. But what else is there to speak about? Like, I have a lot of things that I want to speak about and I kind of need to speak about, but I think I want to speak about that like in a longer video, and in the next video, I don't know how long it's gonna be, I don't know when it's gonna come out, we'll see. I am going to try to post every Wednesday, and then sometimes maybe during the weekends if I have an extra video, but I'm gonna try to post at least every Wednesday. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna hold myself to it too much because I do need sort of a break, but we'll see. But I don't know, but there's just been so much happening in my life recently, like to the point to where I don't know, like breathing, is that a thing you're supposed to do? As like a short summary, I'm just gonna say, so you guys kind of understand more, within like a week and a half, I think it was, I had to break up with my boyfriend for reasons. I'm not gonna get into why because, like, it's personal stuff. But it was really hard. It was a really hard decision. It was my first like really big heartbreak. I know I talked about it last time when I broke up. When I had a breakup, that like that was like really hard. This was this was so much harder. Like I think if you've been through that, you will know what I mean. But like, oh my god, it was hard. And then about a week after, we had to very unexpectedly, and I posted about this on Twitter, I think, we had to very, very unexpectedly put down my cat, and it was my first cat, and she was only 7, like she was going to turn 8 in August, so she was very young, and it was so out of nowhere. Like, we were not thinking that. Like, we literally went into the vet we thought we were gonna get her some meds because we thought she had like an infection or something in her mouth or whatever, and then we went to the vet and they were just like, she like like trigger warning to pets and stuff like that, but like they were just like, we can try to operate because like there were tumors and stuff like that, or one tumor, which apparently like we couldn't have known either way. So like, and at first I was like, did we do this? Like, could we have gone in sooner? But we couldn't have. Like, there was literally no way for us to know, which is kind of good to know, because like then I'm like, I'm not a pet owner, which I already knew that I'm not, but like, because we really, like, there were no signs until like a day before we went in, and they were like, we could try to operate, but like her quality of life would not be good and she will just be in pain the rest of her life. So it was a very easy decision to have to put her down, but not a good one, if that makes sense. Like, it was the right decision, but it was hard. So honestly, I've kind of just like zoned out the past like week because that happened, and it's just so much going on in my life right now. And if you've ever lost a pet before, you will know, like, it breaks you. Like, it's like losing an actual family member, and she was my cat. Like, if you have seen my cats before, which like you might have at some point, it was not mine. It was not my white fluffy one, it was the other one, but she was the first ever cat that I had, and it was really hard. Like, just like me and my dad went into the vet and we thought that we would go home with her, and we didn't, and so we had to put her down like right then and there, and it was really hard. So yeah, that's like why I've been also gone for like why I didn't get this up sooner. I've just been grieving, honestly, and I've been distracting myself with things. Anyways, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!